Hello everyone. Firstly, I want to introduce my members which are Nurul Amira binti Muhammad Wahid, Tefi Shalensi Anak Tasing and me Nur Haslida binti Muhammad Razmi. Our text title is 20 Days Challenge Weight Loss, written by Vera Tweed. She produced a variety of other content in print and digital media as a writer, ghostwriter, editor or consultant, and may provide art direction. Her service include researching and developing original content or repurposing and repackaging existing material for online or print media, for consumer or business and audience. The products that she developed include special issues in magazines. The magazines that she had written are Well Bella, Better Nutrition and Natural Beauty, technical article, trend reports in specialized industry journals, books, special reports, web page, print and e-newsletters, also blogs. Other articles that she had been written are Boost Calories Burn with 7 Keto on November 20, 2012, Gluten-Free Enzyme on July 2015, Building a Good Gut on February 2016 and Multipurpose Mineral on March 2016. The purpose of these articles are motivate the readers to a healthy living and prepare various health tips for readers. The genre are magazine or infomercial. Themes is health. The structure of this article is article. Text function in our text include two categories which are informative and expressive. Informative is the text are conveying facts, information, knowledge and opinions. For example, first, powder green supplement with wheatgrass, barley grass, oatgrass, spirulina and algae can boost your vegetable intake. Second example is low level of hydrochloric acid impairs breakdown of foods which leads to digestive upset. Lastly, bone broth and vegetable soup pure in a blender are comforting food packed with nutrients that reduce inflammation, aid digestion, improve immunity, enhance moods. Expressive is the text are creative composition. For example, the key, according to motivational speaker Louise Hay, is to skip the fat diets and miracle pills and instead eating the loveling. Second, eat all the colors of the rainbow and fall in love with spice. The targeted audience are for obesity, overweight, and those who aim for healthy foods and meals. Lastly, the culture that had been seen in this text are Europe and ASEAN. For the Europe, example is spice. Most vegetable, for example, go beautifully with thyme, basil, and rosemary. ASEAN, for example, Japan, which is unfermented soy such as tamari, natto, and miso. Seaweed such as wakame or digitata. That's all for me. Now I want to pass to my friend.
There are few problems that we face during text analysis. Firstly, based on terminologies, we have very limited use of words to express the content from sources text to the target reader. Besides, we also have problem with unfamiliar words. Secondly, based on culture issue, to translate text from different culture to another are time consuming because certain sources culture are not relevant or recognized to the target culture. In addition, we also not well exposed to the sources culture text. Thirdly, limited references for translation. Some e-learning or e-dictionary are not complete with the target word. Every problem has its own solution. The solution for our problem is, first, use loan translation. Loan translation is term can be formed by borrowing foreign term and translate it to the suitable term in Malay. For an example, nutrition expert in Malay is pakar nutrisi. Second example, motivational speaker in Malay, penceramah motivasi. Second, translating through transferring meaning or concept of word to Malay. For an example, first, nutrition. In Malay is nutrient. Second, basic principle. In Malay is prinsip asas. Third, we identify compound word or kata majmuk. There are few compound words in this text. For an example, mengenal pasti, semula jadi dan gerak balas. Borrowing is one of the part in direct translation. Borrowing, a process to transfer one word from source text to target text without changing its meaning. There are few examples of direct translation. First, 1 or 2 pieces 3 inches east of seaweed such as wakame or digitata to boost mineral. The direct translation for this text is 1 atau 2 keping 3 inci setiap satu rumpai laut seperti wakame atau digitata untuk meningkatkan kandungan mineral. Second example, bitter food such as dandelion green are gula supplement of digestive bitter. The translation for this text is makanan yang pahit seperti sayur-sayuran dandelion, arugula dan makanan tambahan lain yang membantu penghadaman. Third, low level of hydrochloric acid HCl impair breakdown of food which lead to digestive upset. The translation for this text, jika asid hidroklorik berada pada tahap yang rendah, ia dapat menyebabkan proses pencernaan makanan menjadi lambat dan tidak normal. That's all for me. Thank you.
Throughout the exposure to the translation class, which is SKVT1213 Asas Terjemahan, we have learned a lot of aspects in terms of translation. First, the type of translation that we have learned is the first one, intralingual. Intralingual is the translation within only one language. The second one, interlingual, which is the translation within two languages. And lastly, intersemiotic translation. It is translation within different sign system. Now in this text, 21-day challenge weight loss, interlingual translation was used, which is the translation from English text to Malay text. In this text too, the general translation are further analyzed. The second one, to compare the word choice. Word choice must be right in order to pass down the same and exact expression as the source text to the target reader. It is aware that certain word use are only made for that certain expression for a better understanding of the text. For example, the sentence "eat all the colors of the rainbow." The translated version will be "makanlah semua warna pelangi," which is wrong because the word choice used are not correct and it is literally translated. In fact, it should be translated in this way: makanlah makanan yang bervariasi warna. Now, the same and exact expression as the source text are passed down exactly to the target reader. From the example explain. Thus, the audience or the target reader are so much into the text and are not confused to engage or understand the text given. The third one, in terms of the text itself, we have understand the text better after further analyze, further reading, and further research of the text contained, especially the word used and what it is trying to convey to the reader while we read it. To be more specific, Vera Tweed is the author of this magazine. She is also a famous writer in special issues of magazine. The issues that she had wrote about before are Getting Fit with Fido, Red Revolution, How High is Your Gluten IQ, 3 Reasons to Eat Fibers, and so much more. Not just that, the fourth one. From this text itself, we have also improved our knowledge in healthy living. Not just in healthy living, but also in our general understanding and general knowledge. For an example, Vera Tweed herself has also included some bonus tips and some remedies to be used to apply in our daily life so that we can have a better and healthy living. For an example, replace soda with herbal tea. And not just that, she also mentioned how to prepare a correct and effective herbal tea for our better living. For an example, take half cup loose tea and add to 8 cups water in a saucepan. Bring water to a boil and then turn off heat and allow to simmer. Pour water through a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth into a 2-quart size wide mouth bowl jar or a large glass pitcher. Drink warm or hot tea or store in the refrigerator and drink as iced tea. And so much more she had shared in her article. Now that's all from me. Thank you.